and I have to be honest, this is very difficult, and I was really hoping I could get through this without ever being honest about this part, that my brother is a black Hebrew Israelite. And in the teaching, I'm so bad and negative. As a black Christian woman preacher who has been an associate pastor, that we can't have a relationship. So the very religion that tells you about how white men destroy families is destroying mine.
This broad is delusional. This broad is delusional, man. Call law Yahweh Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Wadash. First of all, she's obviously never heard of this ship called the Good Ship Jesus, or the ship called Jesus. Okay, this is KeithPiper.info. All right, and this article basically explains that the first slave ship was called Jesus. All right, why is that? Why is that correlation important based upon this topic? Because she's trying to state and try to make it seem like black, so-called black Hebrew Israelites, which is no such thing, by the way, all right, is destroying or has destruction to of a black family. With, in fact, Christianity is what started the beginning of the downfall of the black family, if you will, which happened to be Judites, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, man. Okay? It says here in 1564, English buccaneer John Hawkins set sail for Guinea coast on a slave hunting expedition. This was only the second such trip undertaken by him or any Englishman, and was the first to be sponsored directly by the crown, right? Elizabeth, okay? Queen Elizabeth was what they were Christians, okay? They were under that Catholic vibration, man. Christianity, point blank, period. Okay? It says, was in fact supportive of the enterprise that she donated a ship, the English Navy, for the trip, right? This event marked the opening of a relationship between of African descent and the symbols, rhetoric, and morality of the English Christian church. In 1564, we were forced to embark on a voyage in a ship named Jesus. So there's no way you could sit here and blame the Hebrew Israelite movement, if you will, to be the cause of the destruction of our people's families. That was the whole point of slavery, was to dismantle the family, to dismantle a nation. You dismantle a nation by dismantling the family and the relationship between the man and the woman. The scriptures tell you that, right? And you women got a lot to fucking understand. Excuse my French, all right? But you got a lot to understand, right? Reason being is because you're not the target in society, all right? The scriptures tell you what you're supposed to do. What? Bind the... No, it's not supposed to, but Yahweh Shai said, well, you bind the strong man. That's how you take down a house. You don't take down a house by binding up the woman, all right? You take down the structure by binding up the house, binding the man, okay? And she should have known that. So-called Bible, whatever she calls herself. A woman have no authority in the scriptures, in the Holy Bible. See, that's Western thought for you. See, Western thought, the Bible's not for Western thought. The Bible is an Eastern theoretical, if you will, book, okay? Which in Eastern culture, the man is the head of the house, all right? The man is the teacher, the structure holder, all right? And the woman follows the structure of that man, okay? And then in turn, they have children, and then they follow the structure which is established in that house by that man, okay? And that's supposed to be done with the Holy Scriptures, because the Scriptures tell you what is the duty of all men? To fear the Most High and keep his commandments. When you have a man in that realm, see, Christianity, you don't teach to keep the commandments. All right, you teach that you can just believe in Jesus and you'll be fine. Okay, but like I said, the scriptures tell you here, Matthew chapter 12, right? I'm gonna just go straight to the point. Or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house? See, that's how. See, the so-called black man, if you will, the Israelite man, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, men were once upon a time very strong and very stern. Put your foot down when it came to the household and the structure because we had order. Okay, but what happened when the good ship Jesus went on that slave hunt? Who did they go get? They went to go get the man. All right, they knew that they bind the man. It's easy to snatch the woman. You women are delusional, man. Okay, let me keep going. It says, or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods? What spoils a man's goods? Let me show you something in the Holy Scriptures, man. Which another thing, the Christian church omits. The Christian church omits the Apocrypha. All right, let me show you something. You want to be Americans. That's the problem. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 36 and 25. All right? No, excuse me. Listen to this. Verse 24. He that getteth a wife begetteth a possession. Okay? A possession, a help like unto himself. Okay? Because it's the man, then the woman. Go read 1 Corinthians 11th chapter. And a pillar of rest. Not the other way around. A man is not for your comfort, woman. All right? A man he goes out, he works hard. And see, a lot of you women are in distress because you didn't choose up. All right? You go to these particular jobs, you get these careers, and you live a miserable life, and you hate even to come home. Why? Because you have no peace at home. See, if you would be up under your man, right? Bear children and govern the house while that man goes out and brings forth more substance. All right, you will be at home. You will make your home your peace by taking care of your children. You love Esau so much, you choose the career over your own children. In all reality, scripture say, can a mother forget her suckling child? And in this era, yes. If you choose Esau's career to go into work in corporate America, you've chosen that over your child because you're supposed to nurture your child. You're supposed to be with your child. That's supposed to be your 9 to 5. You wake up in the morning, take care of your man, and then take care of them children. And make sure they grow up under the order and the structure of their father. Okay, but you've lost your way, man. And this is what the scriptures say, man. All right. It says, verse 25, where no hedge is. What is a hedge? A hedge is a form of protection. And your protection is supposed to be your men. The possession is spoiled. What does it mean to be spoiled? It means to be robbed. What do you think the Buccaneers came over there to do? Under the vibration of Christianity, they came to rob and spoil. Okay? And he that hath no wife will wander up and down mourning. And there you go. All right? Because the scripture tell you that man was not made to be alone. When he saw Eve, he saw a help made unto himself. Okay? Going back, it says, right, because Yahweh Shai is giving an analogy about casting out demons and casting out devils. And they said that he was casting out devils in the name of Beelzebub, all right, under another demon, all right, which he wasn't because he had authority of his father. See, Jesus is Beelzebub, all right? Jesus is Baal, so you can understand. Because Jesus goes back to the Greek word Zeus, all right? Which Jesus or Zeus that's the Greek that's the Greek way of saying Baal. All right? So what are you talking about? Okay? It says It says, or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he first bind the strong man and then he will spoil his house. You see? So you're not the target here, man. All right, and this is the problem, man. And this is shit like this is going to go viral. It's going to be the emotions of this, and it's all going to be spread forth. And you women are really going to be the entity unto your man. Okay, excuse me, I didn't say entity. That's Salakia, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. That's way off. Enmity. Okay, that's what I meant to say. All right, you women are going to be in enmity with your men because you love the world. Same thing applies to you. He that have enmity with the Most High have friendship with the world. You women, you have friendship with the world. You have enmity to your God, which is your man. Sarah called Abraham Lord. What are you talking about? That's why the men that are raising up and waking up to this truth are upset. What the hell is this broad talking about? And see, a lot of you jakes, man, you let this shit slide, man. You get, oh my God, my sin, oh my God. You just wimps, man. Our people, the men, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of them have become wimps, but because they follow under this vibration. Listen to the rest of this interview.
And he can't have a relationship with his own black mama. But he spends his time telling others how white men are tearing apart his family. The very thing that they're attempting to put together. They're tearing apart. My sister's deceased, his sister. His twin sister's deceased. He is all I have, and I can't have him as long as they do.
If you fall for this, you a simp, man. You simple, man. You simple. See, women do shit like that. Let me put that out there too. Women do this shit, man, to pull and castrate men. And you fall for just in everyday life. I'm just putting that out there, man. Okay? Just putting that out there, man. You know, women do this craziness, and you, as a man, you're supposed to put your foot down on these particular matters and regulate. And well, you don't gotta regulate. You don't gotta get all aggressive, and you ain't supposed to fall for this. That's the point, man. Okay, you're supposed to be doing the bidding of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. I'm talking about the Israelite men out there. You other men, you know, hey, the scriptures say what? By the sweat of thy brow, thou shalt eat thy bread. Go get a job, go work, and stay, you know. But that's not what this video is about. Excuse me. You know? Just throwing that out there. All right? See, this serpent, all right, got all in you broad's head, man. All right? The serpent has tripped you woman's head up, man. And then, she mentioned Salakia. She going back. She mentioned what? The birthdays and, you know, that's what these women all about. They want to celebrate Christmas and decorate lights. That's all they, man. Real men ain't about that, man. And see, that's the problem. And see, this is going to happen more often. You're going to have a lot of these black women to save Esau in this world. All right. They're going to put on a front, man. They're going to do whatever to come against their man to save Esau, man. Okay. Because that's what happened, man. That's what happened. And this is going to get reenacted in these last days, man, on a larger scale. All right, because Christianity ain't nothing but woman worship anyway, man. The greatest man that ever walked the earth, a so-called black man by the name of Yahweh Shai, all right, the son of Yahweh, the son of the heavenly Father, the only begotten son. In Christianity, this man is supposed to be a man that didn't have a father. I seen an old picture. Well, never mind, but I'll just put it like this. Let's go straight to the point. Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord power hath made. And he said unto the woman, yeah, hath the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. See, which wasn't the instruction of her man. Okay? It says, but of the fruit, the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High have said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. Right? So she knew. All right? She knew she wasn't supposed to touch no other fruits of the trees of the garden, right? It says the other trees. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. You see, because he promised her everlasting life. He promised her posterity through him. Okay? For the Most High doeth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Okay? See what the serpent said? So you're going to be a god. That's what this whole woman liberation is, woman getting exalted, this whole madness and of confusion. You see? Told this woman she gonna be as God. This is not the instructions of her, man. This is instructions of the devil, man. Satan, that old serpent. Okay? And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, see, that's what these women, I'm going to college. You women don't know how to serve men. I'll just say that, all bucks. You women, you weren't taught how to to serve men. You wasn't taught how to, you don't know the emotions of a man. You were taught independency. You were taught when you grew up, you were supposed to go to college and don't worry about no man. All right? You wasn't taught that, look, as you get older, you're gonna have to preserve yourself, and there's just gonna man will come along, you're supposed to get with him. Okay? And these men, they don't know how to do it because their mothers are siding with these women. All right? And these men go to their mothers for advice on relationships. And women don't know how to give advice on relationships, man. All right, whether your mother is married and kids and all that, still your father, your mother's going to say something that's according to what that woman wants. They don't say things, your mother never takes the side of you, man, when it comes to women, for the most part, man. They're going to tell you something to butter up her. This is what you should do for her. Yeah, get her flowers, get her chocolate. Nonetheless, it says what? And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant unto the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took the fruit thereof and did eat. You see, she wanted the wisdom. She wants the wisdom of the world. The scripture tell you the wisdom of the world is foolishness with the Most High. And this is why this broad is saying this craziness. This is what you hear what she's saying? Birthdays? When on Job, he said he cursed the day of his birth. And by the way, I got to look it up, but a reliable source, elder of the faith, had brought out that the highest day for a witch is his birthday. Why? Because it exonerates yourself. You lifting yourself up, man. Pride. To hell with birthdays, man. All right? See, and that's what the Western world teaches. See, in the Bible, where did Yahushua celebrate his birthday? All right, Yahushua died on his so-called birthday. How about that? Did you know that? All right? It says what? My bad. Give me 1 second. Salaki, bear with me. It says all right? Yep. In the eyes of both of them, I might have skipped the part. Yeah, no, okay. Right? And in verse 6, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food and it was pleasant to the eyes and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. You see? He bought into the philosophy which the serpent taught the woman. That's what Adam did. And that was the downfall, man. Okay? It's simple. Give me. Right. See? See? Verse 24, Sirach 25 and 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die, man. So this broad don't got nothing to say, man. None of you broads for that matter. All right? Hit you with two more quick scriptures. All right? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven, behold, saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. All right. The tabernacle of the Most High is with men. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 34. All right. In the last verse, I think it's what? Okay. The last verse, verse 31. And ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture are men, and I am your power, saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. See, the Most High is only dealing with men. Okay, one more. I would be remiss if I don't bring this one up. All right. Proverbs chapter 8, and I'm starting verse 1. Doeth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? She standeth in the top of high places by the way in the places of the past. She crieth out at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the coming at the doors. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. Yeah, a woman is calling, the woman being wisdom is calling out men. The woman ain't calling another woman. The woman is calling out to men. All right. Oh, ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart, man. My bad. This broad is delusional, man. And most of you broads out there is delusional, man. All right. Call Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Shalom.
And I have to be honest, this is very difficult. And I was really hoping I could get through this without ever being honest about this part, that my brother is a black Hebrew Israelite. And in the teaching, I'm so bad and negative. As a black Christian woman preacher who has been an associate pastor, that we can't have a relationship. So the very religion that tells you about how white men destroy families is destroying mine. When he cannot acknowledge his birthday, and my mama laid down and birthed him, risking her life having twins. When he can't have a relationship with his own black mama, but he spends his time telling others how white men are tearing apart his family. The very thing that they're attempting to put together and tearing apart. My sister's deceased, his sister. His twin sister's deceased. He is all I have, and I can't have him as long as they do.
That's all right.